how do you know when you're close to burnout? Like my car, it has a fuel gauge. It'll let me know when I need to go fill up. And that's helpful because gasoline, even electric, that's my next car. I think we should have a way of knowing how close we are to burnout, not just find ourselves on the side of the road without anything in the gas tank. So today, what I want to offer you is a simple way to get a sense of what it's like for you so you can know if you're approaching burnout. I can't remember how many times I was burnt out in corporate. So if we've not met, my name is Susan, and I'm on a mission to just sensitize us again to the disastrous effects of burnout. And I just don't think it should be as normal as it is. I couldn't look back on my career and tell you what the signs were leading up. I can only tell you when I was too far gone, and that's no good. Today, I want to offer you a really simple way to start connecting to your own level of energy so that you can avoid getting to a place where you're so far gone that you're gone. And so this is the practice. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is all the energy in the world, you're like feeling so good, you could run a marathon. 10 is your 10. 1 is depleted, and once a day, maybe it's at the end of the day when you close off your laptop, using that scale, write down what your level of energy is. So right now, I think I'm sitting around like a 7.5, 8. It's pretty good for me. That's my normal about this time of day. And I know that because I've been tracking that for like years now. So the real benefit comes, yes, it's great to do it, meaningful to do it on the daily, to say, oh my gosh, I'm a 5, I'm a 4, or I'm a 3. But the real power to this practice comes when you start to do it every single day, and you'll start to then see your patterns. So if you're seeing a gradual decline, or if you're seeing like a flat number, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, it's time to start paying attention to those things, right? So I really love this practice because it's super, super simple. And it's quick. It literally takes 2 seconds for me to check in using my scale of 10 and 1. And it's really personal because my 10 and my 5 and my 1 are very different than your 10, your 5, and your 1. And that really matters when it comes to energy levels. My bestie, she has so much energy. So I can't compare myself to her. And so that's where this practice is gold, because it becomes yours over time. And it becomes a really simple check-in language. And that's, I think, the fourth benefit to this is that we're not going to get caught in our heads about it. It's not a check-in where you're like, oh, how am I doing? I don't know. It's a number. And then there's no arguing with it and you can move on, but make a point then to go and start to notice the patterns. Tell me, on your scale of 1 to 10 right now, 10 being you could run a marathon or do what you do when you have 10 energy, and 1 is like almost at a gas, write down in the comments what your energy level is and just start to practice. And you know what? Maybe do this with a friend too. Send her the video. Let her know about this practice so that it can become a check-in language, and we can start to look out for each other and say, hey, you've been 5 for like weeks now. What's going on? And help us really stay connected to the energy and the vitality that we all deserve to have. Okay, so there you go. Use this to start getting clear on how close you are to burnout. And tomorrow, what we're going to talk about is this question. Have you ever felt guilty for resting? Have you? And since this is a 30-day journey I'm on to do a video a day, I'd love to have you on the journey. Hit subscribe, like it, there's something you want to talk about as it relates to burnout, drop it in the comments. We're